Hey, good night, good night. How you guys doing tonight? Yes, yes, yes. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hey, Mike, how you doing? What's going on, Mike? What's going on, Mike? What's going on? All right. Welcome to Caribbean Culture and Lifestyle. All right, guys, you know, on Caribbean Culture and Lifestyle, we come here and we talk about different culture. They have different conversation about the culture, the lifestyle, the food, and we also try to highlight the island that not being mentioned. So, you know, if anyone feel like they from the island and they want to share their culture, you could always email me and let me know, and we can arrange that you can come up and have this conversation, talk about the culture, how you grew up, how it used to be in the old time growing up. Yes. Hey, Fifi Johnny, welcome, welcome. Welcome, Boy Blue. How you doing? Thank you guys for being here. Welcome again on another Friday night where we're going to be talking about different things, you know. Yes, so like I now mentioned, if you're interested in sharing some information about the culture of the island you grew up into, you could always check my email on my about page, and you could email me and we can arrange that. Okay, we might say I've been sorted out, see that tended plus as I did. All right, all right, all right. Thank you. We appreciate you here, Mike, for real. Hey, Life from Scratch, how you doing? Thank you for being here. Appreciate each and every one of you here. Let me see. All right, happy Friday. Good to be back talking. Oh, yes, 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 yes. You know, it's something I look forward to every Friday night. I definitely look forward to it because, you know, it take you back when you was a little boy. It take you back, it make you laugh. It give you the tendency to laugh like when you was, when you was little and you laugh, sometimes you laugh till your belly hot. You know what I'm saying? You like sometimes you can't catch your wind. Yes, it bring you back to them days. So what a beautiful feelings. So yes, tonight again we're gonna be talking about different the way we grew up. We want to talk about different island, but we also want to wait for people who actually live on the island itself and grow up because they were able to share more information about the lifestyle. So more and more we continue, I'm sure we're going to be getting people to come up and share their culture and the lifestyle they grew up with. You know what I'm saying? Because mine was tough, but it was amazing. When I say tough, meaning you had also put in the work to get stuff done. You see, like these days, you have machine, you have a vehicle, you have a wheelbarrow. Them time, no, your back and your head. That's where you used to be carrying weight. So yes, guys, thank you guys again for being here. I appreciate you guys. And we're gonna continue and just start and all make this a night that we can always come together and just share the life that we go up, and you know, and now we look back, now we seeing, we feeling the, we seeing the, we receiving the benefit, and it has also built us to work pretty hard and set our mind that, listen me, we ain't gonna give up, because in them time when you need water, you can't talk about, man, it's too far, I'm not going for water. That wasn't an option. If you got to walk 2 miles to get that water, you definitely gonna walk 2 miles to get that water. So it's like, it's something you just had us to do. But now I'm looking back, I regret a bit of it, for real. Yes, guys, so welcome again. Thank you guys for coming out again. Appreciate each and every one of you. So yes, all right. You know, I was looking to, listen, big guy, let me tell you what this thing's got me doing now. This thing this show that we have here every, let me see. Oh, you was fortunate. Okay. Yes, let me tell you what this, no. I'm learning so much about different islands that I never even learned before. You see what I'm saying? I'm now looking into the culture of different islands. So this thing, even me, it's waking up and enlightening me about different islands and the small islands that connects to them. So yes, it's so much to learn, and even the people in the Caribbean, in the islands, don't know all the small island that connects to other islands, and that's no joke. But we're gonna highlight that over and over. The more we do it, the more we're gonna highlight places. A pleasure being here. Oh, thank you, Boy Blue. I appreciate that. Some people lucky and some people had no choice. Some people had options, some people had no choice. The pipe was so far from me that I had no choice at them time to get up 2 o'clock in the morning to go and look for water, because I'm telling you, at 6 o'clock ain't no water by the pipe anymore. It's like at 6 o'clock, that's it. So if you ain't get up and get your water before that time, you got to prepare yourself to walk 1.5 miles to get that water. So you have to get up early. Yes. All right, guys. I'm gonna drop the link. If you wanna come up, you're welcome. Feel free. You know what I'm saying? It's up to you. Okay. All right. Invite. Yes, all right. The link is in the chat. All right. Let me see. Yes, guys. I want to know if you guys if anyone in here have a mango named Wrong Mango. Because I was watching a video today from the island of St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Basically, I was watching a video with how they catch chichi. I'm not sure if you guys call it the same thing, but chichi is a fine fish that comes up out of the sea at a certain time with the moon. Right? So a certain time, chichi will come up and people will prepare ways with net and up top and all kind of stuff so the chichi could push itself out of the sea and push it, and their coconut branch, all thing, for when they come up, they can hold them. And you know, I was watching a video and then there was a guy with mango. And he said, the mango is in the mountain. They get the mango from up in the mountain. But the name of the mango is wrong mango. And he said that's in St. Vincent is the only place that have that mango. I don't know. I'm not sure if that's even possible, but that's what he said. The only place have that mango. And they call it wrong mango and they say it's sweet. So hey, life, I'm Scott. How you doing? What's going on?
Hey, good night, Planta. Good night to all the listening fans that are back again this week. I see you. I'm driving, so I can't really type too well. So,
Okay, okay.
you were talking about Chi, and that's right back in my country. Chi, I think the best I could explain it, it's our version of salmon going upstream to spawn. I guess everyone knows, salmon goes upstream to spawn. And it's the same thing with the chichi. It's a fish that goes up the river to spawn, and those are the baby fish that we catch.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on.
So
Hey,
it's a process.
but you wait. Boy Blue, I see you was up. What happened? You could come right back in. Yes. So you know the process of how they catch them small fish, right? Because I was looking at a video, I never really see the process. But I was looking at
I've seen it, but not recent. I think I was probably somewhere between 10 and 12.
Okay.
They use like coconut branches and sticks to kind of dam the river so that the fish does not get to go back down.
Right.
And you have to know when it's the right time to do it. As you said, it goes with the moon, and they have to wait until the fish is finished spawning and go back out, because all you want is the baby fish. So when that time comes, they put the stick in the water, and then they used to be coconut branches and some kind of a bush. I do not know the name. Along with the coconut branches, and that would help to trap. That would help to trap the fish. And
Yes.
then from it, it's a long process to scoop the fish. You put it in a net. You got to sift it out. It's a lot of work.
Yes, as I was watching the video and it is a lot of work. And like them people work overnight. They work overnight, being right there overnight according to what they were saying. And
Yeah.
then when they come up, right, like you said, they set up the coconut leaf so that they can block them from going back out. It is an amazing process.
It is. It is. I wonder, does Fifi or Boy Blue, do they do that?
Well, I'm not sure because see Fifi, right? Wow, that's a lot of work for sure. Yeah, it is. It is a lot of work, and you could be there overnight. But the thing about it, the chichi is very expensive. So people don't mind.
No, well, it has to be overnight because it works. It has to do a lot with the moon.
Yes.
So they have to work within that time span, before the full sun comes up. So it's a moon thing, and yeah,
Yes, it is. Yeah, that's what they were saying. It's
yep.
really an amazing. I watched the whole process study, and I said, "Damn." But and what one guy was saying, because the lady who was doing the video, she was asking, "Well, where did these fish come from?" So the guy was saying he heard that is a fish that's come out the river, right? And
Mhm.
made the babies and then go back up in the river. That's what he said he heard that, but he can't confirm it. So,
They
because
come from the ocean. They come up from the ocean and they go upstream to spawn. As I said, it's like the same process with the salmon. They have to go back upriver in order to spawn or to lay their eggs. They have to go back upstream.
mm,
And then they go, after they finish laying the eggs, it's like they lay the eggs like the salmon would between the rocks and the sand, and it stays there and then the mother fish goes back out to the ocean, and they wait for that time when the fish begins to hatch.
mm.
That's when they start trapping them.
What
Yeah.
he was saying is like they come in like a ball, and then a certain time with the moon, everything just everything just just like explode. When I say explode, like let loose, and then just start finding themselves coming up to the stream. But no, what I'm saying is, right, the fish not making them, right? Is it
Mhm.
because this is why I guess the lady was asking the question, right? Because is it a freshwater fish, or but still they
It's
was both
it's
water?
a salt it's
Yeah.
a saltwater fish, but it begins its life in the river, just like the salmon. The salmon goes upstream in the lakes in Alaska to spawn. It's the same thing. They have to go back where they were born to lay their eggs. It's the way how nature works.
Mm,
They
that's
spend their adult life in the ocean, and when it's time for them to spawn or to lay their eggs, they have to go back where they were born. It's like their instinct say it's time to go home. It's time to go home to give birth. They
got
have to go back upstream.
got you.
Yeah, they must go back up the river to do so, but they would spend their adult life in the ocean.
Okay. Hey, boy Blue, what's up? Welcome, boy Blue. How you doing? What's going on? You got to unmute yourself, boy Blue. Okay,
How's
okay,
that?
you
You
good
hearing me
now.
now?
Yes, you good now.
All right. Good night. Good night.
Good night. What's going
Good
on?
night.
Good night. Live from scratch. If I sound a little different, it's because the allergies was bothering me a lot today, man.
Oh,
Okay, I know how that is.
But that one stopped me. I look forward to being up here on a Friday.
all right, all right. Thank you for being here, man. I appreciate you.
Yeah.
Yeah, Planta. I just want to say, first of all, thank you for affording me the opportunity to come up here tonight. I must say I really appreciate what you do. Staying true to the way of life as we know it. And
Yep.
I really like what you got going here. I look forward to coming on Friday, coming on what you think and just chit chatting with everybody, live from scratch. Mike, Fifi, Journey, whoever else comes up. I just look forward to doing that because I like talking about back then growing up.
Yes. Yes.
I think we all enjoy you.
Yeah.
You're funny.
Yeah, thanks. So back then when I was growing up, I was one of them. I was one of them kids that I like hanging out with the older folks. I used to like just sitting down with my not just my grandfather, but with some of the older guys in the community. I used to like just going in the garden by them. You know, they had this little hut in the garden. We used to call it a jupa. I used to like going and sit down there with them and just listening to them talk. You know.
Hey, boy, Blue, you from St. Lucia, aren't you?
No, I'm from Grenada.
Oh, you sound like you have that kind of Lucian accent. Yeah.
Oh, well, always one family.
That's it.
I agree.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fun. Do you do chichi in Grenada?
Say that again.
Do you do chichi in Grenada?
No. What's chichi?
It's a small fish. It's like a baby fish.
Oh no, I'm not used to that. I think we have something they call titiri, a small fish, but I wasn't used to that. Like that was a different part of the island.
Okay.
Well,
Yeah.
you never know. It's a small, finey fish.
I know in Grenada the titiri, I know what I remember people used to make fish cake with it. You guys.
Exactly.
That's
Yes.
That's
Yes.
Okay, so that's it then.
Yes. We say chichi.
Okay.
Okay, chichiri.
You say they call it titi. Oh, you see, that's what I'm saying. This is why I can't. When people ask me, I can't say no. I got to say maybe I call it a different name.
Yeah. And after talking about it for a little bit, then we find out we're talking about the same thing, just a different name.
That's right.
Exactly.
Yeah. But
Right, if you say it caught in fresh, you right. It's the same fish.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I used more used to saltwater fishing because my grandfather was a farmer and also a fisherman. So he had a little boat. He used to make fish net and turtle net. He used to build fish pot. I remember going out in the boat with him and setting the net and setting the fish pot early in the morning, and then later on in the evening we would go back and check it.
You right.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's the life.
It's the same thing. What about lobster? I used to set lobster chop, like put it down and then leave it for a period of time.
He used to do all that too.
Wow.
But you know what's sad? I never learned to weave a turtle net or a fish net. I should have known how to do that.
Me neither. I've seen it done, but I've never done it either. They won't let girls into that thing anyway.
Yeah. Yeah, man. He used to be set up in the backyard, and he used to have the string or the nylon, we used to call it, and he used to just weave that net. He used to just spend hours just weaving that turtle net.
Yes, and you see how they would mend the nets? They had this big needle-looking thing, like a regular sewing needle, but it was so big, and they would mend the nets, and yeah.
Yeah, I remember them days, man.
Yeah. It's that, I used to try grab on every opportunity I got, but like you say, Boy Blue, I used to hang with the older guys.
Yeah.
It was so much to learn from them.
Oh yes.
Yes.
They used to tell you so much stories, man.
Some that make you can't sleep at night.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. I used to enjoy listening to them stories, man.
What about the Nancy story? What about they used to do Nancy's story over there?
I know. Remember in primary school they used to talk about Bear Nancy.
Yeah.
Yes.
And everybody had their version, and then you had the grandparents and the great-grandparents would tell us these stories at night.
Yes.
and
Yeah.
everybody would gather around. In Grenada, you guys have this thing that we make from corn. In Saint Vincent, you have to be more on the Grenadines to know about this. If you're from the main island, a lot of people don't know about it. It's called. It's made from roast corn. You know, you roast the corn and then you grind it,
Asham.
and we call it hushum. So
Yeah,
you see,
Asham. Yes, we call it Asham.
we say hushum.
Like, like from scratch. You have to be careful when you're eating that, you know, because if you put too much in your mouth at once, you
You
choke in.
choke. You can't talk.
Yes,
You cannot talk.
yes, yes. Asham.
Yeah, we say hushum. You see,
Yes,
same thing.
yes, man.
Yeah, that's more on the Grenadines, on because the Grenadine Islands grew a lot of corn and peas and cassava.
Okay.
So it was not that popular on the main island. But, I grew up between both things, so between both places. So I got a little of everything.
Okay. Yeah, my grandfather used to plant a lot of corn and watermelon. So I eat a lot of asham, man.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, you need water with that, lime water.
Yes, yes. Yeah.
Oh boy.
There's so much, man. There's so much in common. And I was checking into St. Lucia as well. St. Lucia is so much in common with Grenada, St. Vincent, because the three of them is very close to,
Yes,
very
yes.
close
Yeah.
to each other, and it's like the culture is basically almost the same kind of lifestyle. Only them speak a kind of Creole. They have that Creole. They speak
Patois in Grenada, we don't say patois.
right, exactly, patois.
Right.
Yeah.
We say patois too, but
Well, yeah.
um in St. Vincent it's not as it is in St. Lucia. It's pretty much extinct in St. Vincent, but in St. Lucia it's still there. The patois is still there.
Yes,
Okay.
yes, yes,
And
yes.
that is something we should have learned growing up too, you know.
Exactly. But it's, when they tried to forbid certain things, we went along with the program and we didn't see the importance of it. And then these people were cut off because most of the indigenous people was to the north of the island, and they are cut off by this river that leads from the volcano.
Mm-hmm.
So
The dry
they
river.
were like almost an island by themselves because they did not mix with the rest of the population until late.
Okay.
So we never got to learn the language, and then it just died out over there on that section. So we really don't know it. So
Yeah.
that side is the side that's close to St. Lucia.
Okay.
So yeah, they do a lot of trade between themselves and St. Lucia because they could see each other on a good day.
Yeah. Which reminds me, I had the opportunity to go to St. Lucia one time, and I was walking down the street one day. I was heading to the town, and I was walking by a school, a primary school or a preschool or whatever it was. And I stood there for a few minutes, and they were actually teaching these young kids. They were teaching them that patois in the school,
Oh wow.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
I was
they
like,
do.
"Wow, I wish we had that."
But you see, like what Life from Scratch was talking about, these people is basically the original people who used to live there. But you know where they got to run to? They had us to run to close to the volcano. You see what I'm saying? They got to run to the volcano for shelter. If the volcano erupt, they full with ashes, everything, covering them up and stuff. And you understand? So they put them in a place that it was like separate from everything else.
Yeah.
That was kind of crazy, for real.
Yeah. Yeah, but my older folks, like my grandfather and them older folks in the community, they used to speak a lot of patois. And sometimes, a lot of times when they want us to know what they're talking about, that's when they speak in the patois.
Instead of the teach you, right?
Yeah.
It's something. This is the thing with all them older people. It's only what they want to teach you, they will teach you. Some of them.
Yeah.
Because if you know a language that your grandchild or whoever around you don't know, you should try to teach them instead of trying to keep it for when they want to speak that they would not understand. You see what I'm saying? Teach. Pass it down.
Yeah.
Because it's no way a country like St. Vincent should have these original people living over there who was speaking a different language, right? And that language did not pass down to basically the whole country. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just like in today, we're looking at people want to speak Spanish, they want to speak English. So people try to learn the two language. That was right there.
Yeah, that's true.
You know what I'm saying? That was right there. There's no way that shouldn't happen.
Yeah. Yeah, well, I wish we had learned that language.
For real. The life from Scotch, you here? Oh, life from Scotch, like she cut out. Okay.
Yeah, I'm still here.
Oh, okay.
No matter.
Living here, you run into people from St. Lucia and Dominica, and they could speak in patois, because they both still have the language.
Yes.
And it's so interesting. A lot of people would ask you, so what's your patois? Jamaica have their own dialect thing. And I said, no, we don't have patois. We have a little bit of dialect, where we transition the English language into our own style, but we do not have the patois. Haitians have their own patois. Oh, it's just a few of us don't.
Yeah. I really like to hear that. I love to hear, especially the Haitian patois. I love to hear it.
I think it should be. It's more people should be speaking it from. Because the opportunity was right there. People was actually there on the same island.
Yeah.
There's no way people. It shouldn't be a language that people have access to. That should be teaching in school. That should be something you was learning in school growing up.
Yep. I see them doing it in St. Lucia, and a lot of times I meet people and I'm talking to people and they ask me where I'm from and I say Grenada and then they ask what language you guys speak there.
Exactly. Yes.
I would have loved to say, oh, we speak English and we speak patois.
Yes. You feel very disenfranchised when you can't say anything else but English.
Yes. And then sometimes you say, really, you speak English? Because I remember when I was going to a program up here, going to some schooling, and there was a girl from Trinidad, and anytime me and her would talk when we went to class, the instructor used to be like, when we were finished, she would be like, wait, what language you guys speaking? And we say, oh, we speak in English. She said, no, but I can't understand. Every time you guys speaking, you guys sound different. I said, no, it's English, but
Yes, because the accent is so foreign to them that it's hard to catch up.
Yes.
Yeah.
And we could get real deep with it too.
Yeah. Yeah. Like Planta. I just say Planta accent real deep, you know.
He's a real country guy.
Yeah. Listen, my father used to ask me, man, you leave this place so long and you still speaking the same. What happened? I said, man, I'm gonna be speaking the same. He used to always tell me that. How the hell you
Yeah.
all these years? Because here what happened. People come in for 6 months and go back and speaking the language that the country they come to for 6 months, you know. They're going back home talking, you know what I mean? Like if they come to America, they're going back home talking like American for 6 months.
Yep,
They go to
exactly.
Canada, they go back home talking like Canada for 6 months. So he could not understand how the hell.
We just say they're talking with twang.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
Well,
When I hear Planta, when I now start listening to you, I used to always say to myself, I say, what? Planta accent raw.
never try to. I lied and never try to change it. I swear.
Yeah.
I never try. You understand what I'm saying? You know, like try to say, all right, let me just try switch it up a little. I never try.
Yeah. Sometimes when I'm on walk and I'm talking to certain people, you know, I just try to put on a little twang, but I just can't hide my accent. They just still catch on and I just say, oh, where you from? Where you from? Yeah.
You know, I remember, let me tell you one reason why I never even try, right? I could never forget this guy, man. They used to work together and, you know, he used to, you know, he was an islander too. And the way he used to go is like, he used to sound so awkward, man, because, you know what I mean? I'm saying, man, you're trying too hard, man. I mean, if you want to do it, let it walk in. You know what I mean? Over the time, you might walk it in and get it. You know what I mean? But he was going too hard. I'm saying, man, he sound real awkward. The effort he put in. So I say, man, you see me? I'm going to speak the same. I'm not even trying. But that's me. I'm not going to tell everybody to do that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yes, Fifi Johnny, twanging. We used to say we twanging.
We same thing.
We say that too. We would say you twanging or you Dixie. You Dixie.
Yeah.
You talking in dicks.
Yes.
Yeah. And like Fifi Johnny said, I'm trying to read the chat. Fifi Johnny said earlier, some of the towns and villages still carry the French names.
Yes, definitely.
Yes.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Even though we were colonized by the English last, a lot of the French name remains.
Yes.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then, you know, St. Martin is a pretty small island. But at the same time, it's separated by the French and the British.
And the Dutch.
And the Dutch. Very small island. But they separate, very small. But two people was battling for it.
Yep.
You have St. Martin. I mean, there's a lot of islands out there. There's a lot of small islands out there that people not even aware of.
Yeah.
You see, like them that connect to the US people, you know about them, like St. John, St. Thomas, all them St. Croix.
St. Croix, yeah.
Them connect to, them is a part of the US, so them known, but there's so many more.
Yeah.
Out there that's not been heard of.
Well, I know for here, I think the Bahamas is more known, but you don't hear they speak a lot about like St. John and St. Thomas. You don't hear too much of that.
Well, you're not gonna hear too much about it, but there's a lot of cruise line ship go them places every week. You see what
Well,
I'm saying?
yeah.
So you mightn't hear it like how you're gonna hear about the Bahamas. And most of the ship that goes to the Bahamas, a lot of them go St. Croix, St. John, um,
And
St.
NASA.
Martin, like these places. So many people mightn't be you mightn't be hearing about them, but you know, the more at least we mightn't hearing about them, but trust me, people hearing about them because they actually going there.
Yeah.
But these some of them small island, so beautiful, have so much to offer. Grenada, St. Vincent, St. Lucia, Dominica, St. Kitts, Nevis. All
Yeah.
these have so much to offer, but people actually don't know
Don't
about them.
know.
Yeah. A lot a lot of the times, more often than not, when people talk when I hear people talk about going on vacation in the islands, they all for some reason they always everybody talk about Aruba, or the Bahamas. It's always Aruba, the Bahamas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Adrian,
Remember kids growing
Aruba,
up?
thank you for coming through. Yeah, go ahead.
You know, as kids growing up, we used to wonder where was Aruba because you used to hear sometimes somebody from your village, oh, they gone to Aruba. It's like, oh, they gone to America because it sounds so foreign and so far away.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, my grandfather used to go Aruba. Aruba had something going on them time that people used to go to. You see like how people used to go to Trinidad at one point. Aruba
Mm-hmm.
was that place in that time where people go to and walk and do things, just like Trinidad. People used to leave, go Trinidad and walk and spend years down there. I believe Aruba was something like that in them time.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah, because my grandfather was in Aruba.
Mm. Yeah, it could have been work or trade. You know, you go and buy stuff and come back and sell because a lot of people used to go to Aruba and to not Carriacou, Caracas.
Yeah.
Caracas right off of Venezuela there and they go shop and they come back. It's
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
yeah.
a lot of the vendors in town used to always go down to Caracas and shop.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's how a lot of stores started because they would come back and then they'll start looking for a place to sell their stuff because they had so much.
Yeah. Look, Fifi
Look,
Johnny said
mention.
Bonaire and Curacao.
Right,
Right.
exactly. But
The
you know what?
well, they were called the ABC Islands,
Yeah, that's
Aruba,
what.
Bonaire, and Curacao. The ABC, they are the very bottom of the Caribbean.
Yeah, that's what
Very
Yeah,
Fifi
bottom.
Johnny said. ABC Islands.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's
The
what
ABC.
Switzerland scream.
I didn't even remember that. The ABC Islands.
Yeah.
Grenada went to Trinidad, Venezuela. Yes, it's true. It's
Mhm.
true. It's
Yeah, I
true.
remember my father went to Trinidad to work.
Margarita. It's this
Yeah.
just
They
like
were
that.
shopping place.
Look how much name we now mention that I'm sure a lot of people don't
Fi-
know about.
He looked like Fifi Johnny remembering a lot
I'm
of them
telling
things.
you, feel like she has a dumb fat boy.
Yeah, man.
Well, you know, we really never left, you know.
What is saying go? You could take me out of the island, but you can't take the island out of me.
That's
That's
it.
it.
That's
Yeah,
it.
I think it's very important we keep it.
yeah, man.
Yes, yes.
I wouldn't change growing up in the islands for nothing.
Nope.
No, man, no. Where you see, because it make you who you are today. That's why, you know, like in the world we live in today, people want to live off the grid now because of situation. But you know, we grew up the raw, natural women, tough.
It's
That
in us. That's the thing. It's in us.
You know, we
We
learn
had no choice.
we learn to be independent at a very young age.
Very young age.
yep.
It is so hard trying to teach our children independence. Like, you know, I remember I would say to mine, at your age, we were doing XYZ. You know, we had to learn to cook at this age.
Yes.
And I'm waiting for you to decide when you want to learn.
Yes.
Because you didn't see the importance for it. We didn't have that choice. You had to get in the kitchen and you had to learn. Period.
Yeah.
And it was young. You could imagine you 10, 9, 11, and you have to go by the carpet and learn to roast a breadfruit.
Exactly.
Yeah.
My mother used to always tell me every time she had to cook, she used to say, "Boy, come by the kitchen and see what I'm doing because you had to learn to cook so no woman can cut style on you."
That was the thing. That was the thing. That was the thing.
That was the line.
And you know what was with Fifi say? Fifi had the privilege to visit Venezuela, Marguerite. Oh, okay, all right. All right, that's good, Fifi. That's good.
So Fifi Johnny, that means you can talk a little Spanish then.
All right, all right, all right. Yes, I had it. Yes. Viti, you will become kind. Yes, listen me. But you know what? I could never forget. And when you look at it, in them time it was harsh, but I could never forget when my brother finished school and my father saying, "Well, yeah, man." My father said, "Well, yeah, but you're a man now. You gotta go look for your own place now." And guess what? He was dead serious.
Yeah.
He was dead serious, but my brother end up building like a shack.
Yeah.
You see, when you look at it, them time he was look kind of tough and said, "Man, how could he?" But you know what? He right. You as a man now, when you get out, because it was so easy to own a piece of land. In them time, you could have just gone, occupy a piece of land, clean it up, and build your shack.
You mean squat?
Yes, squat. Yes, squat.
Planter was trying not to be sophisticated.
Yeah. Man say squat.
Oh,
you squat on that for a few years and that's yours.
Exactly. It's the same thing. It's the same thing. Yeah. Once you clean it up and build a shack and walk in, that's yours. Nobody can take that from you.
No.
That's yours. And when they start cutting road and water, then you might start to pay tax for your land. Like go in and get the paperwork together.
Yes.
And that's how it was.
Yes.
Oh, yes, my father said, "Well, yeah, man knows." So hey, my father, well, too bad I can't live in the same one.
In Grenada, they used to say two man crab can't stay in the same hole.
We said 2-man rat.
Yeah.
But when you look at it, I think he was absolutely right. Because my brother ended up and go outside and get a shack that he could live in too. You see what I'm saying? If he wasn't doing that, he would have still live up inside. You see? So many people, and that was how it was for a lot of people. Yeah.
Yeah. But I was fortunate to get like a spot from my grandfather because as a young man, I used to like to walk. I was always walking. So when I became of age and I had my little girlfriend and thing, you know, they told my grandfather, "Well, look, you know, give him a little spot." So he give me a little spot now, and I start building a little house.
Okay.
Yeah, because I was walking from since school days. I walk in.
Yes, that's the thing, man. You start from young, you know. Man, you start walking from very young. And you know, it wasn't, man, 14, 15, 16. You know, you working hard already, making a little change.
Yeah, man. I remember I was 13 years old and I doing construction work. Every summer holiday, I doing construction work.
Yes, yes. And I don't know if you guys used to be passing bucket. You used to have some rubber bucket with concrete. Like, you know, you pour in a foundation or you pour in a decking.
And you
And
form
you
a
line
line.
up, you're in a line and the
Swing.
people just pass in the bucket.
What?
Same thing.
Yes, man. And make sure you pay attention, you know, because if you slip up,
You have to pay attention.
you're gonna wash a bucket.
Yep. You have to pay attention.
Yeah. Same thing, man. When people building the house and anything in the foundation, everybody come together. We used to say a maroon. You have a maroon.
Come like everybody when everybody come together and walk.
Yeah. They put on a big pot of food. They have some drinks. But which remind me, one time somebody down by me was going to build a house and they said they're having maroon. There are some people come together, put on a big pot of food. They make a mistake and they buy too much rum. Food done and the rum done and the foundation ain't finished yet.
That's a big mistake, man. That's the big. That rum's supposed to be popping when? You know what I mean? When you don't work.
When you don't work,
yeah. You can't give people rum before the work done. People, they may go drink and junk.
Exactly. Yes,
I don't know.
Yes, Fifi, them rubber bucket. You know them rubber bucket?
Yeah, they say bucket, man. Some rubber bucket with half
They were black buckets with silver handles.
Yeah,
yes.
and they could take blows.
Yeah, they could take real blows.
Wow, it's the same thing, man. It's the same thing. And you young teenager now.
Yeah, man.
Teenager, and you catching and you got swinging. You just catching and swinging. You can't make a mistake.
Never mind catching and swinging. When you get a wheelbarrow and you put on all the sand and the gravel and you put the cement on it and you get your shovel and they wet it and you start to turn some shovel.
That was something, boy.
They used to call Bible. You know what my nickname was them time they used to call me a ransom.
Oh,
ransom!
Wow.
I was strong.
Yeah. Man, listen to me. I remember. I know he had a guy from our village. They used to call him Smoke Break. He used to smoke a lot. But listen to me. You you could show them half chocolate of sandy. Yeah, they tell you. And he will mix that up. I used to ask myself, how the hell is this man doing this thing?
He had the skill.
He had the skill. And that's the thing, is knowing how to do it. It's not just doing it. It's knowing how to do it.
Yeah.
You know, I like how he used to walk in the center. Like he gonna think when he spread on the cement on top, right? He start from the center, like inside, and start walking it. Listen to me. I know how the hell he used to do that. Then when he done, he just walk it and just, while he walking it, he just laying it out. Then when he finished, they come with the stone. That's how he used to do it, Boy Blue. Like concrete.
Yeah, exactly. That's how we used to do it. So we used to put on the what we used to put on first. I think the sand, put on the sand and the cement and mix it in together.
Yep.
Yeah, and make a hole in the middle.
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah, man. Them time nobody had no mixer. Nobody know when they mixer.
Now, what we know about that?
You know what I'm saying? Let me see if 50. It was no machine, all manual. Back for real. It was actually hard work, hard labor. But people do it, you know what I mean? They do it. It was hard, but at the same time, it was just something. It was like something you just got to do.
Yeah.
So it
Well, I
wasn't
think I
expected.
think that I think that's one of the way the teenage boys would come back to school after summer and try to show themselves and talk about they have muscles and stuff because they did this over the summer and it
Oh,
was that kind of
oh my gosh, live from scratch. You're talking about me right there.
you want to show off, make us girls think when you all that now you got muscles.
Yeah,
Yeah.
man. I was built myself. You know what I'm saying? I was built. My chest was always high.
Yeah.
And you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Yeah. I was a strappy young man, we used to say, man. A strappy young man.
Okay,
Yes,
okay.
From
same expression.
Them hard
mixing a,
work bill you, man.
yeah, jogging all that water. If you see me now, you go realize my two shoulders drooping down. That's from jogging water, you know. That's from jogging all that water.
Well, you see, if you had carried the bucket on your head, you wouldn't get the droopy shoulders.
I had a cousin. I had a cousin. She was known for that. She used to make coal pit. She used to go in the woods and cut down wood, and she used to wrap them with some rope and make a piece of cloth and put on she head, and she
A
used to
cutter?
balance that thing on she head like nobody business, man.
Not me. I ain't carried nothing on my head. Sorry.
Bucket of water. She used to put bucket of water on top she head and a piece of cloth which she hand on she waist, and she balancing that.
But
Yeah, a lot of people did that.
boy Blue, I see people with bucket on their head, bend down, pick up something, pick it up and walk with the bucket. Man, these people are professional.
Something in their hand, and
Yeah.
something in their hand,
For
and
real.
balancing that thing on their head.
That
Yeah.
was skills. That's skills right there.
I'm telling
Natural skills.
you, say when you do the all, you had foot cut up from. Hey, cement bite that easy, you know.
No
Cement
cement.
bite that easy.
You just split up your hand and thing, you know.
Yep. GTC, I remember digging ditches when I was younger. That was hard. I was making $5.50 an hour. Okay. Fell strong as I asked for those few balls. Yeah. It do bill you, man. It do bill you. It definitely do bill you.
All the guys,
At 22 years old, man. What I'm saying here, I'm talking about 14, 13, 14.
yeah.
I've been doing these things to build our house. Because our house was a board house for us, and what they do, they build around it. You see what I'm saying? Build around it and come, and come over with the roof, everything over it. Man, that man was great the way they do that. But man, I drove blocks and cement till I tired. Listen me. The distance we used to have to drove blocks from and sand was crazy. You know what I'm saying? And then when the truck, because where we live in, the truck could not come close. Sometimes the where they drop the cement is like a mile away. And you got to go and bring that damn cement from, oh, man, yeah. Them hard work really build me. I regret it, though. I really don't.
Nah, I regret it. You remember the cement rope?
Oh, yes.
We used to use that to tie the sheep and thing with.
Yep. 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 We used to lap around, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, man, of course.
But when you hear that cement rope, when you hear tie sheep and go to that cement rope,
I think I know where you're going.
you know I go with that? After a few weeks tying sheep and go to that, when you come out and change the sheep. make sure you bathe good before you go to school, you know.
Listen, I already know is that you was going to say.
You think it's easy for you to go to school and somebody tell you smell like sheep rope?
You know what, boy, Blue? If you go to school, smell like sheep rope, you could end up name like that.
You're getting a nickname.
You can just like that. You could
Well,
end up
the expression we used to use, we used to say, Ram goat salvation.
Yes, we used to say that
Everybody know what that meant.
Yeah, we used to say that too.
Oh man, I'm telling you. We didn't get paid though. We get a plate. Right, that's it.
What Fifi says?
Nice plate of food, fresh squeezed citrus juice. Yes.
Okay, and her 550.
Where's her life from scratch?
I said, and her 550 along with her lemonade.
Oh, okay. This is the only taste. Yes. Man, listen. Listen me. Let me see. We get paid. We didn't, right? She said they didn't get paid. Just the food. But at the same time, when you finish and you don't eat that food with that juice, you feel good though. You feel refreshing.
Yes.
Yeah, man, you feel refreshing.
Talking about nickname. My nickname in primary school was headmaster.
Really?
Yeah, anybody want to guess why?
No, I don't. But I would like to know.
I had a real big head when I was a little boy.
Oh my goodness.
So they used to call me headmaster.
That was not cool.
Yes, man, is what that's the thing. That's the thing. You know why name couldn't stick on me? Because I used to do reverse psychology on them. Here I used to do. Like when they try to give me a name, I start calling them the name. Yeah. Every time I see them, I start calling them the name. Like in front of friends.
Yeah.
You understand? And just like that, they just stop. You understand?
Yeah.
You ain't sticking no name on me. I'm calling you that name in front of your friends then. And your girlfriend. And you understand? So they was never able to stick a name on me.
Yeah, man. Almost everybody I knew growing up had a nickname, especially the guys. Everybody had a nickname.
You know why I didn't want to stick the name on me? Because this name follow you unto your grave.
Yeah, that name's sticking with you.
It doesn't matter what name it is. It's sticking until to your grave.
And you get older now. You get older now and something happen and somebody talking about you and they're calling you by a nickname and people don't know who they're talking about. Because
that happened on one of the Grenadine Islands.
Oh man!
You cannot go ask for nobody by their government name. They don't know who you're talking about.
No, you're gonna have a hard time.
Yeah.
She say, funny thing is, I did all those things as a young girl growing up because my mom had 6 girls and the boys were about. I got that, Fifi. I got that. I understand.
So Fifi Johnny look like she knows some hard work.
That's what she tell. The boys is where wants to come first to take charge of that.
Yeah.
Wow. Yes.
Look, Fifi Johnny. Fifi Johnny talking about the sheep rope. He say yes. Whole day your hands smell like sheep mess. All how you wash it.
Yes. Oh my God! I tell you. Yes. I never allow them to call me because I already know that name, grown man 50, 60. You still have that name. It ain't changing.
That's sticking with you for life.
Yeah.
Yes.
How about Pumpkinhead? That's nickname was so popular. Listen me, it's all kind.
Pumpkinhead.
Pumpkin, yeah, Pumpkinhead.
Listen me. Hey, listen me, man. I take them to I think Grenada and St. Vincent and St. Lucia and them. I think they come from the same place, man.
Yeah,
For
I believe so.
I really do, man. Just wherever they come from, because it's the same name, you know,
Mm-hmm.
A
same.
lot of very similar names. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
Planta.
Yes. And the
Planta.
nickname thing.
Yep. Planta you used to run around. You used to run around bare feet.
Oh yes. Are you serious?
So that means your foot broad like mine's then.
Well, it was very broad, but over the years it kind of get back a little, you know what I mean, to the shoes. But yes,
Boy Blue.
Yeah.
Boy Blue, you know that is a lie. When the planter foot shrink,
Yeah,
if that foot spread off, it's still spread off.
No
I see,
man.
I see how we look down there. I see how we look down there and watch it.
Oh my.
I never know people foot go straight.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, my shape back a little man in a brand like. But listen to me, man, because
His memory is going.
Yes. But that broad foot for me was a plus because when you hear we look a homemade spear fishing tool to go and spear fish.
right.
You know them guys used to use
He
flippers.
doesn't need fins.
I didn't need no fin.
No fins. You was a perfect duck web.
Yes, I didn't need no fin. They used to tell me I have a page. I used to call them a page. Yeah. Yes, Fifi Johnny. That was so true. When people
What
die,
Fifi said?
yes, and they attaching it to your obituaries. Boy Blue, also known as headmaster.
Oh my goodness.
It's true. I remember my great grandfather. You know, being poor was something, and my grandfather, you would go from place to place, and you know, everybody cook outside in the yard and stuff. And my eldest aunt had children, and he was, wherever he goes, he coming back with a dumpling wrap up in his kerchief in his pocket. And he will come back with meat wrap up in paper in another pocket to give those kids. So my grandfather got this name, Pork in a Pocket. And believe it or not, when my grandfather died, I think my great-grandfather was about 8 years old. And I remember that being in his obituary, better known as Pork in a Pocket.
No, you can't leave that out.
That's why I never allow them to be the
Because some people wouldn't know. If you leave out that nickname, a lot of people wouldn't know who they're talking about.
They won't know who it is. Exactly.
That's true.
Yes.
And Fifi said, do you know that yes, all them same currency, yes. Same currency, yes.
Yes, St. Vincent, St. Lucia, Grenada, Dominica. Yeah.
No, you haven't to come back for them. What was this?
What she said, Planta?
She said, no, he have no come back.
No come back.
Fifi Johnny say, no, he have no come back for them page foot. Once he spread that it.
I tell you, Planter, just look and realize, you can't say that.
Oh, man.
Oh, man, I mean, Would GT say, is that the mood? No, 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 it ain't the mood. It ain't the mood. Boy Blue, right? It's Boy Blue, yes. Yeah. It's Boy
GTJR.
Blue, but you're right. But you don't have a channel. You don't have a channel.
No, I don't have a channel.
Yo.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. I ought to sleep. I ought to sleep well tonight.
Man, I'm telling you, man.
Life in the island.
I look forward for Friday night, man. For real.
Yeah, yeah.
After a hard week of work, you know what I mean? You're able to sit down and relax. And laugh. And yeah. Yes. Well, I'm having a good time, but I have to go some work done. All right, GT, thanks for stopping by.
Thanks, GT, for stopping in.
Yeah, thank you for stopping by. All right.
Man. I looking forward to Friday. I looking forward to Friday nights now, you know.
I'm telling you.
Yes. It's a place to come and just hang out and just have fun, man.
Yeah, man. I just love
it's
talking
my entertainment on the way home.
Yeah. Laughter is good for the soul.
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course.
We need to.
Yeah.
Being serious all the while, sometimes in the smile. Yeah. Able to smile, laugh it is good for the soul. It is good.
Yeah, I don't be on the YouTube streets like that, but with all what going on there, with so much going on with all this distraction, something like this, I would just love to come up here Friday night and chit chat with you guys, you know.
Yes. Appreciate you, man.
Yeah, man.
Appreciate you. You know, I was watching a video. I think I put it on this thing too, where the Prime Minister of St. Vincent is asking for, we call it again, oh man. Basically, you ask the people them for support that the king for apologize for slavery and able for, we call it again, man. Oh man. Basically pay them for the time, or for where them put them through then.
Yeah, I think I heard something about that, you know.
Yeah. So even in the Caribbean now, I guess people looking forward to that too, because like he was saying to them, people really survive and build themselves from them islands.
Yeah, I didn't hear about it. I didn't hear about it like concerning the islands, but I did hear a little bit about the asking if people think the king should apologize for slavery.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, they're asking for basically payback as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, this is timeless thing, but yes, man, but I just like the idea of we all come together and talk about, the fun time, the hard time, which we look back as hard time, but when we look at it today, this is basically a life that plenty people is drawing to. Plenty people is drawing back to this life right now. Yeah. They call it off the grid living.
Off the grid.
Yeah, that's what they call it. But that's what
we know. That's the way. That was the way of life for us.
And for a lot of people still today.
Yeah.
That's all they know.
What Fifi Johnny say? Anybody ever thief a hot jacks right out of the frying pan? I never thief a hot jacks out of the frying pan, but what I did was one night my mother was frying some bakes, and I go by the side of the kitchen door, and when she putting them in the bowl, I snatch her bakes and I run off. But the fact the fork she was using to take the bakes out of the pot, she gets so mad, she pelted behind me, he juke me right behind my foot in my car jam.
Oh man.
I teeth bakes already.
Yeah, Fifi, reparation. Yes, that's the word I was looking for. Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Let me see. Boy Blue, your accent sound like you from the capital of Grenada. Man.
Fifi Johnny, what I supposed to mean? My accent raw?
Fifi Johnny, boy Blue looking for answer, man.
I want to know if she mean my accent raw.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, man. It was fun. I ain't gonna lie. You, as always, Boy Blue, you got me rolling off the chair, man. When are you up here? Even in the chat. Even in the chat. I'm still rolling out with man for real. Man. You sound, oh, he said you sound like a talk boy. No, it's just the way you sound. Country. Okay.
Okay.
We have different accents. Well, that's true.
Yeah.
Listen, in the countryside, the tongue, the leeward, the accent is different.
Yeah, the countryside have a different twang.
Yeah, it's definitely different.
Yes, and it depends on where you were in the countryside. You know exactly they're from this part in the country,
Yes,
and
yes.
that one is from that part of the country.
Yes.
Yeah, once you hear the accent, you know where they're from.
Like they used to say, like in the leeward side, right? They used to say, like if they're calling you, like I don't know if you guys used to do that. Like you're gonna say, like we wanna say, boy blue eye. You know, like
yes,
a boy blue eye.
Yes, yes.
In the leeward, then will say, oh boy blue.
Yes.
Oh boy.
Same thing, yes.
Same thing. Oh, stamps.
Or sometimes you want to say something and you say, hello, boy.
Right,
yes.
right.
So you know exactly where they're from if they say hello before they tell you what they got to tell you.
Yes, you know exactly where they're from.
Countryside strong. Yes, countryside strong.
So planter from the country then?
Not at all.
So
really?
If planter not from the country and planter accent raw, so
well, you could imagine, right? you could imagine. I'm gonna tell you. You'll be here.
I am not a country girl. I'm 20 minutes outside the city.
Yes,
what country living? There is country living.
Yeah, okay. Same as me. I was like 20 minutes outside the city.
But I could walk to the city.
Oh.
You know, I could walk, but it's a long walk, no? It's not short walk, but it's something we used to do anyway. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then you gotta pump them hill come out of tongue. Man. Sometimes we go, there's in football. Them time you have football, sometimes Grenada might come to play St. Lucia, come, you know, like Caribbean Island. And you go, you got to pump them goddamn hill, come back out.
You always know island people, they always say check for the scarf of their foot. You know who got hills and who don't.
The big slap behind it, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Man, listen to me. Them hill will really could build a scarf for real. That ain't a joke. Them hill wasn't a joke. That's true.
Yeah. Yes. Fifi Johnny, yep. Papa O. They used to like to say Papa O.
Yes, we used to say that too. Papa O. Yeah, countries like we're gonna say, boy blue.
Yes.
So
Yes.
you don't know what part that this sponsor from. Leeward side, oh boy blue. You know what I mean? Oh, life from scratch. They put the O in front and behind. And as far as me say, same thing.
Yeah.
Papa, oh,
You, you just make me remember something too. As little boys growing up, you and your little partners and them in the village, all they didn't used to have a special way, like when all they ready to go and shoot board or things like that, or hunt and thing. All they have a way used to call one, like we used to say,
a whistle. Yep. Oh my goodness, are you serious? Man, yes, I same thing.
yes.
Ooh. And then
Once they,
sometimes we whistle sometimes too.
yeah, once they hear that song, you know it's time to go.
But I think we're from the same place, man. It's the same thing. It's the same type of culture. Because like you said, or you from the time you hear the song, you already know que that man ready, let's go.
They're ready to
You
go, yeah.
understand?
Yeah, time to
From
go.
the time you hear that song, yeah, man.
You go
That
bird
is for
hunting or
real.
we go
That
crab
is for
hunting.
real.
And you come back, you put on your little pot. We used to go to my grandfather's garden and dig potato, dig some sweet potato, and go and steam that.
Right.
Yeah.
Man, listen me. We used to real fall, right? So we had yard fowl and we had, the white one, the meat board. So them not really used to deal with the yard fowl so. And they had a whole pen, a yard fowl. Man, me and them man cook out all
All full cook out.
me and them man cook out all the goddamn yard fowl them.
Yes.
One day my father asked me, what happened? Somebody thief chicken. Me say, no, all you not eat them. So me cook them out.
Yes.
Boy, yard fall sweet,
Sweet.
I know what them been a missing.
Fifi Johnny say, Fifi Johnny says she 20 minutes from the capital, not of the city. You know that's small. Maybe I know your family but yeah, it's very likely because the place small and they say everybody know everybody.
Everybody know
Right.
everybody. True.
So Fifi north of the capital. I was south of the capital. I was close to the airport.
So you still, that mean your family might know her family.
Yeah,
might
it's
be
very
like that.
possible.
It
My
is,
grand-
yeah.
My grandfather was a well-known man.
Okay, so okay. And life from scratch. How far you from the town?
About 20 minutes by vehicle.
20 minutes. Going country or Leeward side.
To the southwest.
Okay. So you know a place name, you know a place named Shop Rock.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
All right, now.
Okay, so all right. Maybe I know your family.
I don't know.
Okay. That's how it is, man. Place and them so small that everybody know each other, and you, like we said the other day, once you have a last name, once you have a last name, your last name in every village, that last name, people know exactly. If you go, all you gotta do ask for the last name, because remember it ain't no number, no. Remember it ain't no like overseas where the number of the house
Right.
is the blue house up there, the greenhouse over there. Go over there, go see a greenhouse over there. Yeah, when they hit the greenhouse, you make a left and you go up the hill.
Perfect GPS.
Yeah.
Hey, listen, Fifi Johnny say, life from scratch got quiet real quick when Planter asked that question.
I don't know. I don't know, right? Well, you never know. You never know.
Maybe I don't want to sell out my last name.
Oh, well, right, right, right. Well, you ain't got to do that.
No, you gotta do that.
You ain't got to do that. Oh, small wall. That's true.
Listen, they always say the world is a small place. Last week, I working with this guy. Well, this guy started working with the company I working with recently, and we were working on the same job one day. And he asked me if I know this guy, and he said the name, and I said that name ring a bell. I said, where you know the guy? He said, well, the guy from Grenada, but me and him used to work together when I used to work on ship a few years ago. So he said, I said, maybe if I see the face, because the guy said he know y'all, they go to high school together. When he showed me the guy, man, I just had to laugh. I said, this world is really small. I said, yeah, me and this guy go to school together.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's the thing about the names, yeah.
So same thing with you and Plant today in Vinci. Look, me and Fifi Johnny.
In Grenada.
In Grenada, yeah.
Right, right.
Let me
Small
know.
wall.
Let me not try to dig too much. Next thing I find out Fifi Johnny is my cousin.
Well, that's the thing. That's the thing. That's the thing, man. And you know how it used to be in them time too. Everybody was almost family, so you just never know.
When you start talking generation, you hear your great grandfather was my auntie cousin and the whole shebang.
So
Yeah.
tell me if all used to have that saying in Vinci too. My grandfather was a coxman.
Oh yes. Yes, because they're known to have a lot of kids here,
Yeah.
there, and everywhere.
Yeah.
Everything, man, is the same thing. Everybody come from the same part, wherever. Yes, I think so. The greenhouse by the silk cotton tree, or yeah.
you can't miss that direction.
Yes, and then that was the way. It wasn't no other way. That was definitely the way of knowing. Oh, you could say Miss John. You know where Miss John live in? Oh, yes, yes, yes. Go up there. Yes, 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 yes.
You hear Christmas come and they change the color of the house now. You give somebody direction, they lose.
You have a problem there?
Yeah.
Oh, yes. This is also what will be crazy if we related, right? Right? That's true. But you never know, man. You never know. But the good thing about it is we all had, as far as it is, we all grew up with the same culture, same kind of way of living, same type of food. I just believe we come from the same place, man, for reals.
Yeah, man. Every time I come up here, I just so much memories coming back. You remember Christmas time when your mother going and bake, and you sit only waiting for the wash pan to lick it when
yes,
she
for scraping out.
Yeah. You're waiting for that wash pan to scrape it.
You sit down there waiting to scrape that out with him. I'm telling you, man. Yeah. Them days was the days, man. Yes. Well, yes, guys. Wonderful night again.
I must say a pleasant night to all.
Yeah.
Good night,
really
from
enjoy
scratch.
everybody's company.
Nice talking to you.
Thank you for coming through again. We appreciate you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yes. Yes, so it was a wonderful night again. Wonderful
All
night.
right. I'll step down, Planter.
All right, have a good night.
Take care.
Night, all.
Yes,
Good
good
night.
night. Yes, boy, we are having rolling, man.
Yes, man.
It's a great conversation tonight. Yes, yes. Hey, Mike. Oh, Mike. Okay, Mike.
Hi, Mike. Mike, Artist Gardening. What's up?
Thank you, Mike. Oh, you hear what Mike said? It was fun. Make his shows easy listening. Oh wow.
That's nice.
For real, for real. For real. At least we able to make Mike do his thing
Yeah,
and
yeah,
make it easy for
yeah,
him to do his stuff. So that means the energy was right. Good
yeah.
energy.
Thanks for hanging out with us, Mike.
Yes, yes, yes. We appreciate you coming through, man. And as always, guys, we'll be back next Friday, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And if anyone, just email me if you want to come up and talk about your culture and the lifestyle and the old time you grew up and the food. We will glad to have you. All right?
Yeah.
All right,
All right,
guys.
all
Thank
right,
you again,
Panta.
Boy Blue.
Yeah,
Appreciate you coming through, man. Thank you
yeah,
so
yeah.
much,
No
man.
problem. Anytime, man. Thanks for having me.
Man, no problem. Thank you so
Appreciate it.
much.
Okay. All right. Have a
All
good
right.
night.
Good night. Good night.
All
All
right.
right. Thank you, Mike Chaotic Garden. Thank you, Fifi Johnny. Thanks, everyone. Live from scratch. Thank everyone for coming through tonight. We appreciate you. Thank you, GT, for stepping through as well. Thank you, guys. Don't forget. See you guys next week. Same time, same place. 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, where we're going to continue this conversation. All right? Good night. Thank you, guys. Peace, love, and blessing to each and every one. Good night.